Alright guys, we're on the road today, gonna do a little trucking, picking up some equipment I bought at auction. Alright guys, it's Clinton with CNC Equipment. We're heading up north today to Muncie, Indiana, to pick up some equipment I bought yesterday at auction. I actually bought several pieces here back in the spring. They had another auction. It's actually a sister company up there anyway. It's all super nice stuff, one owner stuff. It's got some higher hours on it. They take care of their stuff. I ended up buying 3 case excavators and a John Deere scraper there yesterday. So I actually bought 2 330 case excavators and a little CX80. I hauled the CX80 back yesterday on the gooseneck truck and trailer. So we're gonna go pick up the John Deere scraper and actually a couple buckets off the big 330s. So the 330s, they weigh right at 80,000 pounds. And I'll get my black trailer, the RGN removable gooseneck trailer. It's a 55-ton trailer to pick those up. I can barely scale 80,000 with permits. I can get permitted up to 120,000 pounds. So I'm gonna yank those buckets off. That's gonna give me extra, 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, maybe a little more. One's got a big bucket on it, so it gives me a little leeway there. I'll be weighing, 77, 78,000 on the machine that way. We'll have a couple thousand pounds to play with on our overall gross. But we're gonna go get about a 762 John Deere scraper, and I'm gonna throw it on my yellow trailer, and it only weighs like 33, 34,000 pounds, not that heavy. We'll throw on those 2 big excavator buckets and get those picked up. So I actually sold one of the 330 cases yesterday at the auction. There was another customer there, or another, I guess, person at the auction yesterday. Apparently didn't put their hand up. So anyway, I got up to pay for my stuff and got a note that somebody was interested in one of the lots. So he's supposed to be paying me this morning for it, but we're still gonna haul it. I'm gonna haul it back to the shop and end up taking it on down there. So nothing wrong with selling something on site before you even get it home, I guess. So that's the second time I've done that here in the last month or so. The equipment's super hot right now. It's super expensive. It's hard to get your hands on, but I like these kind of auctions, these one owner sellout auctions, just because the stuff is so much nicer. They're not sending it to an auction because there's an issue with it or something like that. This company, they take good care of their stuff. Like I say, I bought, I think, 5 or 6 excavators back in the spring from them. We brought them in, checked them out, and literally didn't have to do nothing to them. High hour stuff, but there again, they were taking care of them. So I think you get a lot of idle time on them. But anyway, you guys can ride along. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour trip up here to Muncie, Indiana. So we gotta go through Indianapolis and all that. We're just now leaving the shop here. Been on the road about 10 minutes, but we're gonna head up there. You guys can ride along, and we'll go get that stuff loaded up. Guys, we're getting close about to the auction site. We're getting ready to pull in up here and give you guys a little sneak peek of all the equipment over here. You guys can see any of that stuff over there. It's actually the sale we was at yesterday. Some excavators and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get pulled in up here and see what we got. Alright guys, just got unloaded here at the auction site. Got the truck and trailer set up, got my chains out. We have got 2 of these big case excavators over here to pick up. Well, to get the buckets off up first. So we're gonna fire these dudes up, hopefully get the buckets off of them here, set on the trailer. Then we'll go find a scraper somewhere, wherever it's at. So I'm going to try to get this big one off first. They both have quick couplers on them. So as long as they work, we should be golden. Well, soon to find out. Of course, somebody stole the freaking key out of this one already. It's always lovely. You gotta love auctions. I'm gonna guess. Well, this one's got a key in it. Maybe we'll try this one first. I hate it when people mess with stuff. And this one had a little hard starting issue. It's not getting, I think the lift pump or something's going out of it. There she went. Alright. So, we've got our quick coupler over there. Of course, I can't get this one out until I move another one. We'll, got low coolant. We'll, I guess take this key out, go start the other one, and start over again like we was going to. Alright, let's try this again. Oh yeah. Okay. So before we go out here in the middle of the open, I'm going to make sure that this coupler unlocks and it's not sounding good because I don't hear it beeping. Let's see what happens here. No, I did unlock. So apparently just a little buzzer alarm's not working in it. That's good, so I'll try to sneak over here with it unlocked. If you notice, most all these couplers work when you curl the bucket up. You got to hold that against that stop, and you guys notice that. I'll try to show you on the other one. You hold that up, or it actually undoes that coupler in the back. So we're going to sneak up here and see if we can set this off on the trailer. We got a bucket off. parked out of the way so we can get the bucket off the other one. Alright. Grab her key. Somebody else liked her key. Alright, that one's all naked now. We'll fire this one back up. See if this bucket will come off. See how good my luck is today. Buzzer works on that one. We're going to curl the bucket up here, see if it uncouples. Alright. Yep, it worked. So that other one should have had a little buzzer like that warning you that, that the bucket was uncoupled. So this is a machine I actually sold yesterday at the auction. For whatever reason, I guess the guy didn't put his hand up or didn't keep bidding, I don't know. So I've got a note at the end of the auction say, hey, call this guy. So I called him up, we made a deal. So he's in the process of paying me for it right now, but we're still going to haul it down to our shop. I think he's either going to pick it up here or we're going to haul it the rest of the way down in southern Indiana for him. So we'll figure that out when we get there with it. We'll get this bucket set on the trailer. So I kind of did it, you know, as is deal, since we're not going through the shop, checking it all out. He knows what it is. He's at the auction. He could have very well bought it too. So take a few dollars and send it on down the road. Buckets. So tomorrow we'll come back in the big trailer and pick these up. Alright, we're going to get this thing parked and we'll go find our scraper. Alright, back over here in the scraper section. I only had two yesterday, so of course I had to buy the John Deere scraper. I did check the oil and stuff on it yesterday, so we'll see if this dude will fire up this morning. We'll get her loaded up, walk her in the back, make sure nobody's stack something up against it or what have you. You never know what happens at these places. Did talk to the auction guy. They are going to get me another key for that case excavator, so everything looks good. Get her fired up and see what happens. All right. got that loaded up. I'm gonna get the tail put up here and we're gonna check our weights. These buckets are probably getting heavy. I'll have to see how much we got going on there. Alright, so I only got 50 pounds of air in the truck, which I know about 65 pounds is my legal limit. We're getting over here already. We can only be 34,000, so we're going to have to pull the scraper up a little bit. Alright, let's see what that does. Alright, so I had to stop chaining. I had an alarm go off on my phone. I got another online auction here. I'm getting ready to bid on the dozer. It's checking out some pictures and stuff of it. If you hear my phone alarm go off, which is usually machine gun noises, that means I've got an auction coming up. I usually set an alarm up about 10 minutes before the auction comes, so I can get time to get logged on and stuff. So it's just part of what I do. I'm always, you know, people ask me how I do everything. I'm always stopping and setting alarms, looking at auctions, hauling equipment, buying stuff. So it keeps me busy, that's for sure. So I just wanted to let you guys know, whenever you hear those alarms or choo-choo bells go off or whatever, that's usually what that is. So I'm gonna watch this dozer sell here I'm wanting to bid on, and then we'll get back to chaining. Alright guys, we got everything chain loaded down. I got a chain on each bucket. We got, I don't know how many chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course they're separated in half, so that's like 10 chains on this dude. These things like to flop around a bunch, but we're going to set you guys up here and you can go along for the ride for a little bit. Alright guys, just got the scraper unloaded, sitting over there. We are gonna go back to the old shop and swap out the trailer, fuel the truck up, and then we're gonna head up super early. I'll probably leave about 5:30, 6 o'clock, try to get up here when they open the gates, and we'll try to get one of them big excavators loaded up. We'll see you there. Get the hydraulic lines and all electrical stuff hooked up here. Then we'll lower the trailer down. Alright, we're going to make sure we're hooked up. You guys probably can't see, checking the coupler there. Gonna raise this dude up and lock it in. Alright, we're going to put some air in the trailer, pull it outside, and we'll check the tires. Alright, got the trailer pulled out, putting some fuel in the truck, get ready for tomorrow. We're going to check the tires on the trailer. It's been probably a month or so since I used it, so we'll check all in, all kinds of tires here. I did air them up last time we had it out. Topped the pressures off, checked all the lights earlier. Alright, I think we're good to go. We're going to finish fueling this up, and then we're going to take off early in the morning, probably about 5 o'clock. It's going to be dark, so I'll probably wait till I get there. We'll get one of those big cases loaded up. Hopefully it's not raining. There's a chance of rain tomorrow, so hopefully we can get one loaded up without it raining anyway. So we're going to finish fueling up here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next morning. It's just a little after 7 o'clock. We took off around 5 o'clock this morning. We're just pulling in back here. It's still a little dark. Hopefully you guys can see me. Breaking daylight. Hopefully they got the gate open. We're not supposed to be here till 8, but it looks like it is open. So we're going to get snuck in here and see if we can get unhooked, and we'll get one of those 330s fired up. I'm going to get the one that I still own. I'll take it down first. And then the second one I've already sold, as I told you earlier. We're going to take it on down to southern Indiana. It's supposed to rain here this afternoon, so we probably won't film picking the second one up, but we'll get this one loaded up here. Alright, we're gonna go over and see if this dude will fire up. We're gonna get it loaded on the trailer first, and then we'll hook the truck up, make sure we got all of our axle weights right and stuff. It's got to be super close. And then we get it all loaded up, we'll actually take it down to the scales and weigh it, make sure we're good. So, alright. Fired right up. Alright, we're going to try this position first. It should be close from my previous experiences with these. Well, I hope that works anyway. We'll get the truck hooked back up, get some air and everything, and hopefully we're sitting good. I'm going to set this rear axle down. right, we're gonna throw some air in the trailer, let that truck build the air up, see where we're at on our weights. All right, we're sitting about 90 psi or so, about where I want it, so I think we should be good on that. We're gonna get her chained down and get on down the road. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it a once over. Got everything chained up. Got the exhaust pipe taped up here. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I've got chains all taped up. So I've got a whole bunch of chains on there. 2 in the front, 1 on each side, 2 in the back, and I got 2 more in the boom. So by law, they require you to have half the weight of the machine in chains. I got my lights on. So what that means, this machine weighs 80,000 pounds. You've got to have 40,000 pounds of chains on here. So like a grade 70 3/8 chain, I believe, is rated at 5,400 pounds. So you've got to have 40,000 pounds of chains at the working load to carry that. So what that means is a lot of chains on something that big. So and I think too, by law, you got to have something every 10 foot, no matter what it is. We've got that well covered. So what we're going to do is actually run down the road and hit a cat scale. I'll show you guys how that works. You see those scales at the truck stops and stuff. So we've got our permit for this one here. It's actually making me run down I-65 when we get down the south side of Indianapolis. So whenever you apply for overweight, overwidth permit, sometimes you can put in the route you want to go, but a lot of times the state will edit it, change it. Usually I go down Highway 135, but I think because they're working on a bridge here, they've got temporary bridge in. It's probably not heavy enough to carry what we're hauling, so that's why they routed me down around Columbus and stuff. So anyway, puts a little extra time in our day. We're gonna get going here. Get our flashing light turned on. We're gonna get going here and head down to Muncie to the truck stop. It's got the scales on it, and we'll see what we weigh. Hopefully we're inspecting what we're supposed to be. So kind of dusty out today. So that exhaust pipe I was telling you about, I taped it up. The reason I do that, you'll see that, especially on the older stuff, so at least things have diesel engines, of course, and they have turbochargers on them. So air can go back in through that muffler, that exhaust pipe, and actually spin that turbocharger when there's no oil in there. See, they only have oil when they're running. So the engine's not running, you don't have oil, and air can blow in there and spin that turbo. And if you're hauling something a long ways, they sit you and spin it and run the bearings in the turbo, and you're out thousands of dollars. So you'll see me taping certain things up. Most everything I generally tape up. Some of the John Deere stuff, they have like a pipe inside of a pipe. It tries to cut down on that. A lot of your older equipment, you know, if they don't have a muffler on it too, anything you got some restrictions is going to help cut down the airflow. But if you want to be safe, a good truck driver will tape down the exhaust pipe no matter what it is. Now the new stuff's got all the emission stuff on it. They've got those things to choke down. I don't think you can mess those up, but you'll see me tape almost everything up I haul, especially when we're going long distance. If I'm just going back and forth, you know, 4 or 5 miles to the house, a lot of times I might even leave something running on the trailer. But that's the reason we tape stuff up. Like I say, you can tell your good truck drivers from your other ones when they come in with something taped up. But we're gonna get down the road here and go see what we weigh. Kitty cat don't even know it's on here. That's a nice thing about this cat motor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't pull any different whether you got 60,000 pounds gross or you're weighing 120,000 pounds gross. It doesn't know the difference in it. You don't appreciate the power till you get, you know, something over 80,000 pounds hauling. So we're gonna get on down here to the cat scale and see what we weigh. All right, we're pulling in up here. I don't know what this is. Pilot or something. I know they got a cat scale up here. Looks like a pilot. So we're going to pull in here at the cat scale. Now you can, I'm going to do it off an app on my phone. I'll try to show you guys, but you can actually, you know, press a button, talk to intercom. They'll ask you if it's a first weigh or a reweigh, and then you can weigh yourself. And then you can go in the store and pay them. They'll give you a scale ticket, but they've got an app, cat scale does on your phone. You can actually just pull up there and put in a number for the scale. It's on the sign there, and they will automatically weigh you. And I think they charge a credit card or PayPal account or something. I don't remember how I have it set up, but they'll charge it and you'll get your scale ticket right then real quick. So that's what we're going to try to do. I've not used the app for a few months, so hopefully it still works. I don't know what this guy's doing here. He's just trying to get back in. So. may even jump out here and make sure we're on the scale, because it's hard to see with that excavator on there at the back tires. I'll go check that out. Ooh, that's close. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got like a foot back here. And I got like a foot up front. We couldn't go any longer. This trailer is 53 foot long. It's barely long enough. Alright, so we got a number. You guys can see that, 654. We're going to turn this app on here. Phone. There's that number, 654. Except it says we got to use the intercom. So that didn't work. We're going to get out here and I'll shut the truck off so they can hear me.
First way.
First way.
Truck number
4.
Your way, come on in.
Thank you. So, since the recycle my key. So since the app didn't work on the phone, this scale's not set up with it, even though it says it is. We gotta go in and pay and get our scale ticket. So we're gonna go over and park with these guys over here, and I'm gonna walk inside and get that ticket and bring it back out and we'll see what we got. Alright guys, just got back, got the scale ticket here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. They'll give you a yellow ticket. So we weighed 120,040 pounds, so we're actually 40 pounds over our permitted weight, which I'm sure I can shuck off 40 pounds of weight if I need to, so we'll burn that much fuel here in a little bit. Anyway, second load, this machine's got a thumb bracket on it, some piping and a long arm and stuff, so it's going to weigh a little more, so the second one we should be fine on. We was about 1,000 pounds light on the front axle, so what we'll do, we'll slide the fifth wheel up where the trailer hooks on. We can actually slide that. We'll put a little bit more weight on the front axle. We're a little bit heavy, about 1,000 over on the trailer axle, so next time I'll back the machine up a couple inches or so, take that. But all in all, we're real super close, so we should be good to go. We're gonna get down to Nashville and get this dude unloaded. Alright guys, just pulling back into the shop. We unfortunately did not beat the rain. It started raining on me about 30 minutes ago. But it's not raining that hard, so we'll get this dude unloaded, and I think I'm gonna boogie back up and pick up the next one as long as it don't start downpouring here. So hoping to beat the rain. I don't know, it's moving towards the east, so we'll see. We'll get this one unloaded and head back that way. Probably not going to bore you guys with picking up the second ones. It's the exact same thing. Now this is great. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see that over there on our track. Somebody got a little carried away and painted my car. That's what happens when you piss off the painter. We'll have more on that later. Anyway, we're going to get this unloaded. Alright, you guys can see it's raining outside. I got the case unloaded over there. Got the truck hooked back up. I didn't want to stand out here in the rain with the camera unloading stuff showing you. So anyway, I'm gonna head back up there and try to get another one picked back up. And I got to get back here before dark because we can't haul oversized after dark. So of course it gets dark early this time of the year. So you guys like this kind of stuff? Definitely let me know in the comments. If you're not done so already, hit that subscribe button. If you like this stuff too, hit that thumbs up button too. It helps me out. Like I say, leave comments. You guys like this stuff, so I can keep doing it, because it takes a lot of work to do this stuff. We got some cool stuff coming up. Getting ready to start back on the crew cab truck. Got some cool videos coming out. with Mr. Dirt Perfect too, so you guys don't want to miss those. So definitely stay tuned on the channel. We're gonna go get that other excavator. We'll catch you guys next time.